What is up, guys? CrazyMitch42 here, and welcome back to another session of Katawa Shoujo. So, last time we left off, we were heading into our room because we were helping out, oh Jesus, I'm gonna forget the names already. Crap. I think it was goddamn, I don't remember her name, but we were helping her outside paint. We also ran into, I'm actually doing this like backwards. We ran into Ime, which is a girl who doesn't have any legs, and she was running in the hall, and she basically knocked the wind out of us. And we hanged out with Lilly and Hanaku for lunch. And Misha gave me a heart attack like twice. So yeah, welcome back. And you know what? Let's start the sucker up. Oh, also before I forget to tell you guys, when we get to this so-called festival, I am going to do a face cam for it, so be into that. And if you want me to do a face cam for the rest of the series besides just the festival, let me know. And let's continue on here. So it's the fourth day that we've been in the school? Fourth day, I think? Yeah, it should be the fourth day. Fourth or third day. Anyway, let's get into this. The sound of an alarm pulls me out of a fitful slumber and into the unpleasant state of wakefulness. I linger under the blanket for a few minutes, gathering energy to rise up while making excuses as for why I already haven't. Honestly, I wouldn't mind staying here for all day. School is surprisingly exhausting after a long pause, and the culture shock still has not faded, I think. Still, despite getting an impression that skipping class is easy here, I don't think they are going to let me get away with that easily. And the nurse is bound to keep breathing down my neck with the talk of exercising as well. So eventually I do rise up, swallowing the water medications, and put on my old soccer clothing. Thanks to my condition, I was exempt from taking part in gym classes at Yamaku. So I didn't get issued with a gym outfit. I'd order some to cover such a contingency, but wearing my old soccer clothes is kind of nostalgic. I can't use them for that anymore, so maybe they can get a new life this way, a bit like me. After all, if I'm going to start taking care of myself, I can't afford to slack around. I'll start with the basics. Start from the basics. Basics which include keeping the rest of my body in shape, along with what little I can to do strengthen my heart. Maybe then I can go back to something approaching a normal life, or at least something where I'm less likely to fall over dead at any minute. Wow, there you go. I'm surprised I discovered that I'm not the only one present at the track. Not just that, but it's a face I've seen before. I told you we were gonna meet her. The prosthetic-legged girl who bowled me over in the hallway yesterday is running on the track, literally, like a half-mechanical gazelle. What was her name again? It was a short one, but I can't remember it. She seems to be running laps at somewhat easy loop. Her prosthetic legs clacking rhythmically on the hard track surface. Damn, these words today. I'm sorry. It's late and I'm recording this, so I'm sorry if I screw up words a lot more than usual. I'm kind of tired a little bit, but I didn't want to record this really badly. So let's continue with my Tamakaroki bagged eyes and whatnot. I wonder what reason she has for running this early in the morning. Maybe it's something akin to mine, and the nurse is oppressing the poor girl to jog just like he is oppressing me. I certainly wouldn't be here if it weren't for my health, and his prompting me to do so. And even the things being like they are, it's only because I want to get it out of the way early. The fact that I would be less likely to encounter someone who would witness my pitiful attempts to get in shape were merely a happy accident. I'd leave, but it seems that my former assailant noticed me on her last lap. She aims at me joyfully and jogs over.
Good morning! Your name is Asao, right?
Yep, that was the worst girl name ever. She grinned, seeming pleased that she'd remember my name. You may not remember me. Imi, I knocked you over in the hall yesterday. How could I forget such a blunt introduction? Oh, Jesus. Wrong button, I right-clicked. It's a blunt introduction. Imi has a decency to look vaguely apologetic for a moment before giggling. Yeah, sorry about that, again. Well, so long as you don't make a habit of it, I suppose I'll be fine. Great. Not sure she realized I was joking. So, the spy consultant the nurse is talking about, is that actually you? That's right. Oh. I'm expecting someone from the nursing staff, to be honest. What? Are you saying I don't look like I could be a spy? No, this is more like a relief. I was afraid he would have someone to watch my every move. Unless you are here to do exactly that. No, I'm here for my own reasons. The nurse just asked me if I had seen a messy-haired transfer student who looks like he's kinda lost around the track. So why are you down here? Emi strikes a dramatic pose. Training! For what? Track. Ah, I see. On the track team then? Emi nods enthusiastically. Yep, I'm one of the better runners too. And modest about it too. Hey, you should join up. It's good exercise, you know. I think that much activity is probably out of the question for me. Nah, I'm not really even sure that I really like running all that much. Plus, I'm just not into organized sports, you know. It's true. I never even really got that much into soccer. I mean, I'd run around with my friends and all, but that was really the only reason I ever played. It wasn't for the glory to be found on the field, that's for sure. Emi seems to understand my meaning. I see. Not that into the whole organization thing. But now that you're here, I guess we're going to run together, eh? Well, sure, I guess. Emi seems pleased. You going to warm up? Real men don't warm up. Oh no, you always should warm up. Bad, Hisao. She scolds me enthusiastically and smiles and leans closer. I hate warming up too. She laughs suddenly. Heck, and I don't even have to stretch my legs. As if to confirm her statement, she bounces up and down a couple times, giving a passing impression of standing on a pair of springs. Her leg blades seem to be quite elastic. Let's go! Yeah. So we both take off around the track, and I can immediately see that she wasn't lying about being good at running. Emi moves fluidly, throwing herself into the run with the sort of wild abandon. I find myself concentrating more on running properly. Hand spread, right? And something about hitting on the ball of your feet rather than the heels. I try to match my stride to Emi's, but it's pretty difficult. Apparently I'm not very good at it. Maybe Emi could help me with that sometime. I'm really not feeling up to more than a couple of laps today, and slow to a walk pretty quickly. Emi keeps running, and doesn't seem to notice I've stopped until she passes me a second time. She quickly skids to a halt, breathing steadily in contrast to my own, somewhat gasping demeanor. Finished already? I hang my head ruefully. Yeah. I'm not in very good shape right now. Emi nods and then grins at me again. She seems to do a lot of smiling. Well, the important thing is you started, right? Next time, you just have to try to hold out longer, and then longer, and then longer, and eventually you'll be great. I'll keep that in mind. But I think right now, I'm going to go get ready for class. Shouldn't you? Emi shrugs unconcernedly. Nah, I've got plenty of time. I noticed that she's not wearing a watch. Are you sure? Another careless shrug. Not really, but I've got to finish my routine. See you later, Hisao. Yeah, see you later. I'm not sure whether this morning's experiment was successful or a failure, but I'll admit that I do feel slightly good about getting out there this morning. And like Emi said, I just need to keep at it in order to get better, right? Practice makes perfect or something like that. It's nice at least to feel like I've taken some semblance of control over my own health. I'll have to try to keep this up. I head back to the dorms to wash and change to my uniform, trying to resist the urge to take a really long and hot shower. I'm tired from all the running, so I just want to unwind, but I don't want to break my slowly building routine of getting to school before the morning rush. Taking a long shower anyway, I dry myself off and get out of the stall to put on my clothes. Out of nowhere, a shadow appears within the mist, looming in radiation to Melissa's intent. It bursts through the fog. Oh god, what the hell? Sup? What are you doing here? What the hell? You scared me. What's your problem? Well, this is, weird. I should be asking you that. I've been looking for you all over the place, man. What do you mean all over the place? I want to ask if he's been looking for me like that, stark naked, but hold my tongue back. I finally realize I'm still naked too. And quickly hold up my shirt in front of me, but Kenji doesn't seem to notice a thing. His glasses are fogged up, but then why doesn't he wipe them off? Is his vision so bad it's like he's perpetually seeing through fog? You know, your room and yeah, that's it. Hey, I mean, I still had to get up though. Whatever, it's not important. Can I borrow some money? He puts on an innocent face and looks away, trying very hard to look very casual. It doesn't work. He's as transparent in his window pane sized glasses. Talking neutrally like this, wearing nothing feels awkward. Actually, somehow it's even more awkward to be naked in front of someone when they can't see me naked. To say nothing of the fact that he's naked as well. I try to brush the feeling off with little success. Money, sure. Awesome. Wait, why do you need it? Can't you just give it to me because I had the goodwill not to run through your pockets while you were in the shower? I could have, but I exercised restraint. And in the end, isn't it the thought that counts? Come on, be a pal. This makes no sense. If it's the thought that counts, I should withhold payment, since his thoughts were so clearly impure and his intentions are probably even more sinister since he can't tell me what they are. I say as much to him. I'm offended, man. But if this is your game, then fine. I guess I have no choice. I want to order pizza, and I already have most of the costs of the pizza. I need your help for the rest. I get some of that pizza too, right? No. Are you serious? Yeah, I would give you some, but you have class. You don't have time to eat a pizza. What about you? I'm not going to class. I have to wait for the pizza and pay the guy, and then eat it. It's not easy. You have to obtain the pizza stealthily. If you don't, everyone will see you and the pizza, and they will ask you for a slice. It's a hard world out there. Everyone wants a piece, and then you're left pizzaless in an unforgiving world. It happened before. That's how I know. Every day, I plan my vengeance so that when the people who wronged me order a pizza, I will be there, ever vigilant. Kenji strikes his dramatic pose completely without irony. But yeah, I only need like 400 yen. Please, you're my only hope. I can't go outside and buy my own pizza. It's too far. Okay, if you guys don't know, I think 400 yen is exactly $4, but correct me if I'm not, but I think that's how much it is in US money. I try not to go out unless it's absolutely necessary. Let me tell you what happened the last time I went out without carefully planning it out in advance. I was outside, can't remember what I was doing, something standing, maybe wondering how I got there. And then out of nowhere, it happened. Like a flash of lightning, splitting the sky, like how you split a sandwich into 2 equal pieces to make it more manageable to hold and eat. A bird crapped on my head. It was the second most shocking moment of my life. It was the first. He ignores me and keeps going. I want to grab him and shake him. Is he just trying to keep momentum? I'll go with that, even if it's more likely he just didn't hear me. It was like in the openings to some kind of anime show. You know how there is always a part where the main dude is fighting his rival and then fly at each other and clash swords and there's like big dramatic colors, auroras, and zoom? It was like that, but with poo. Okay. So yeah, I need some money. Please don't leave me hanging, man. I only need like 1,000. Wait, you said 400. I thought it was 400. Okay. What? I'll pay you back, I swear. You better. That's what it means to borrow stuff. I don't know when I'll be able to pay you back. Oh my god, you have 1 week. Kenji winces and makes a noise like a dying cow. A particularly disturbing fact, given that his baton is conducting freely. This is about weird. You're not supposed to be so tight-assed about money between brothers in arms, man. Men have it bad enough as it is. Did you know that male porn stars only make about half of what female... What the hell? I don't need to know this. So maybe I am a porn star on the side, struggling to make ends meet as I fight the feminist agenda, and you can't even spot me your crumbs, you bastard. Nobody understands. Nobody. Wouldn't feminists be against pornography in the first place? This from feminist agenda stuff again? Stuff is important. I can see that you don't give a shit. But this is serious here. Feminists are a dangerous enemy. Make no mistake, you take them lightly, and you'll wake up in the morning with the knife in your back. BAM! Out of nowhere. How do you wake up in the morning if someone stabbed you in your sleep? Women are terrible at stabbing things. I thought you just said don't take them lightly. Well, I mean, don't take them lightly for the big things. Individually, they're not a threat. But if there was some kind of war, like a big war, with men on one side and feminist forces on the other, it'd be pretty ugly. And that day will come when the feminists come out of their central top secret worldwide feminist headquarters and say, "It's on now, motherfuckers." What the hell is wrong with him? You're being ridiculous. There's no big worldwide feminist headquarters building. Where would they even hide that? I mean, it has to be massive. You couldn't hide that on Earth. Someone would notice a big fortress with women only in it. Who said it was on Earth? I turn away from Kenji and start pacing frowning faces at the mirror so that I can figure out what kind of frown will best express my emotions. He can't see me from this distance away. Which unfortunately means that he just keeps on ranting without any regard to sense or sensibility. Yeah, there is a war going on. A war not many know about, but it's a great one that will one day boil over and encompass all of the known world. Then we will have to pick sides, we will have to make a stand. In fact, it's happening right now. Imagine it, the bloody battlefield. A vicious conflict without end. I almost gave up, when I thought this cause was silly. When I grew tired of the bleakness of our fight, when I mistook the time the power went out for a feminist raid and through the end was near. But then I realized that if I gave up, it would all be over. And I was like, whoa! And I knew I had to get serious. Because I am the last sane man in this insane world. It's about duty. Must be pretty crappy movement if it all hinges on one naked guy ranting in a bathroom at another naked guy. So can I have the money? He's blocking the way out. It's getting cold because I'm still naked. And I want to go to class, so I agree to spot him the money. Awesome, thanks dude. We should go bowling later on. Bowling? Yeah, it's the ultimate sport. There are almost no women bowlers either, making it also the manliest sport. Should I wear my pink bowling shirt with matching shoes or the pastel green with flower essence? There are bowling clothes? Maybe. Anyway, you had better pay me back. I can pay you back and stuff, right? I don't have time to ask him to elaborate on what this means. I don't know. I have to get to class. You're kind of in the way. Oh, sorry, yeah. I don't want to hold you up. And if I have some stuff to do myself, the time has come. Time for what? I just like saying that. Okay, now the time has really come. For what? I have to use the bathroom. Get out of it. I was just going to... And what does that mean? It's a big bathroom. So, I have to be alone or I can't go. The pressure. Okay, what if someone else comes in? I'll think of something. I gave him my practice frown and it looks kind of silly reflected in his glasses. He either doesn't notice or doesn't see it. Anyway, so I get dressed and run back to my room, feeling as though an entirety has passed since I woke up. Well, that was probably one of the weirdest scenes I've had to read in this. I had to curse so much through that too. That was the funny part. It's like, surprise, motherfuckers. That was that funny. Okay, let's get back. Serious mode, activate. That is time I will never get back. I'll get him for this somehow. But right now I have to get to class. The first person in class today. Although I think I'm a little too early. Then again, sitting alone here for 20 minutes sure beats having to suffer that time with Kenji. The combination of fatigue, frustration, and boredom starts making me feel very tired. I black out for a second, wake up, my head hits the surface of my desk. Rubbing my forehead, I realize this is as good a reason as any to stay up for now and stop coming to class so early later. Eventually I hear a tapping noise outside in the hallway, and Lily's tall figure appears in the doorway. She's not in this class, so she must have some other business. Maybe she's looking for Hanaku. Lily stops at the door, looking hesitant if she was a vampire who can't come in unless invited. I considered doing so because she looks rather lonesome standing there. She steps in on her own accord after straightening her skirt and shirt collar as if it was of importance to look prim when entering our classroom. What's up, Lily? Excuse me. She calls into the quiet classroom with a probing, delecting voice. I realize the silence might unnerve her because of her blindness, so I break it. Good morning, Lily. Hasao? Oh, good morning. I didn't hear you come in. Damn it. I wonder if she thinks it's suspicious I didn't say anything to her before. It's likely. If I were to tell too big a lie now, it would sink me. Well, I was already here just asleep until now. Oh. Have you seen Hanaku today by any chance? No, she seems to come in only just before the bell rings. Or after that. Do you want me to tell her something for you? No, it's fine. It's strange, but I think we're the only two people in the school right now. I didn't hear anyone else on my way here. I shouldn't have gotten up so early today, I guess. You're I don't know how to say that. You're chastising yourself for doing something that other people should. Punctuality, is a good thing. I think so anyway. It's a very busy morning today. The festival's coming up soon, and today is the deadline for event registration, budget reports, and any other official paperwork. It could be that everyone is trying to complete the necessary forms at the last minute. Maybe that is why it's so quiet today. Oh, Jesus Christ, Misha. Hi. Uh-oh, this may not end well. Misha pops into the room with Shizune as if on cue, shouting with a loudness that makes Lilly visibly flinch. Hi, Chan. Hi. Look, it's the class representative. Hello. Lilly smiles, probably amused by Misha or Shizune's use of the word look. Good morning. Question not interrupting any. Is this class, right? Right? I'm not. Lilly seems a little more guarded in her answers to Shizune than she was with me the other day. I guess they really don't get along at all. Then I realized that Lilly might actually not know Shizune is present, and she's trying to detect whether or not she is, to know who she is talking to. For all she knows, she's talking to Misha, but knowing that she and Shizune are practically inseparable, she might expect Shizune, I keep doing Shizune, being the one that's actually talking. Damn, how complicated. I decided to help Lilly out for my own peace of mind more than anything else. You're here early, Shizune. You were here even earlier than us. Misha puffs out her cheeks angrily. Why is she getting angry? Does she feel emotions on Shizune's behalf? Shizune's behalf, too? It's not that weird, though. That Shizune didn't like my little comment. It's true. I was here earlier than them. So me saying something like that could definitely be misinterpreted as anything. Especially that Shizune, who doesn't have the benefit of hearing tone to gauge interact. Before I can start weighing whether or not I should apologize, Shizune has already moved on. Class rep, it's a good thing you're here. We have to talk. The festival's coming up in 3 days, right? Every other class has already handed in their projected budget reports for their event. Even the first years except you. Wow. There is still some time to hand it in, isn't there? Okay, alright, don't be all pissed off at me. Today, the deadline's today. You're certainly taking your time, aren't you? If I had it my way, I have had all of the necessary paperwork days ago, but someone had to say the deadline, please extend it. Yes, that was me. Planning something on this scale is not a small task, and the week is too small a time frame to expect the whole class to work out such a complex issue completely. Wow, they're both pissed. Do you want to know what's harder than disturbing the funds for one class event? Handling the same matter for every class in the school, and then the one who does that is me. Misha puts her hands on her hips and stands up straight. Wow, she's really getting into the role. Leah doesn't look like she's very amused, though. Hey, Shizune, aren't you being a little too hard on her? There's still a whole day left. Please this out, it's alright. Lilly seems happy I'm taking her side, but a bit conflicted that I might not think she can take care of herself. If this is about the budget, then I'm disappointed you think I forgot about it. I understand how important it is. Then, can I have it, please? Shizune, she might not have it on her at this exact moment. Second. No, I'm sorry. It's not here right now. I asked 2 students to take care of it for me. Students from my class. She emphasized the last sentence, much to my surprise. She knows about Shizune and Misha's efforts to rope me into the student council? I guess word must have gotten around. So now she's using me as ammo against Shizune. This just gets better and better. It was your responsibility. A budget report isn't something you should just be delegated away. As class rep, it's your job to be on top of things. This kind of disregard for proper procedure is really just terrible. They completed it, being capable of doing so, but the students have been sick recently, so they could not come to school and give it back to me. If you want, I will apologize on their behalf for getting sick. Okay. Although Misha misses Lilly's little jab entirely, Shizune doesn't, and she seems torn between being offended by Lilly's daring and jumping for joy at the prospect of a challenge. Lilly, don't they live here at the school? That's a 5-minute walk, you know. What could they possibly have that prevents them from taking 5 minutes out of their busy lives to offer something that will affect the enjoyment of their entire class? Lilly opens her mouth to say something, but Shizune closes the gap between them and starts signing furiously, waving her hands around like an orchestra conductor. Misha tries her best to convey the same passion, but can't seem to lose her normal, cheerful tone. The result is interesting and somewhat surreal. And what's with that attitude? I said that it's not something you should be delegating away. Are you the class representative or aren't you? Tell me the names of those 2 students. They should have your job if you can't even handle something that's this simple yourself. One form isn't the full extent of what I'm supposed to take care of. Lee's tone is growing slightly impatient, but she's doing a good job of not letting Shizune see how unsettled she's becoming. She's playing her cards close to her chest. Shizune, on the other hand, rubs her fingers cheerfully along the edge of her glasses, knowing Lilly can neither hear nor see how excited she is. Of course you do so much, class rep. It must be so difficult for you. Lilly tightens her lips as Misha's words, clearly understanding the intent behind them, even though Misha delivers them without even a hint of sarcasm, which they were meant to have. Shizune and Lilly don't like each other. That much is clear, but this seems a little much. It seems like Lilly has had enough and is ready to push back. Well then.